Hello, and welcome back to Surviving with Superdaddy. And we are now on episode 4. And this is kind of exciting. I'm kind of excited to do this episode today. I've got a couple things planned today. And without any further ado, we're going to go ahead and get into it. As you can see, I've done a little bit in my starter area here. I've just kind of prettied it up and done a little bit off camera, bred some sheep up and changed up some of their colors. So that way I have multiple colors of different sheep. Also bred up a bunch of cows, because one of the projects that we're going to do today is make a room for enchanting items. We may not actually get to decorating the inside or actually building any of that stuff today, but we're going to build the actual area for it over here. I'm going to build a nice little river right here. And then I think today over here, we're going to go ahead and build a sugarcane farm. It's not going to be anything too fancy, guys. It's just going to be a simple manual one. Sometime down the road, we're actually going to make an automatic one. But this one's going to be nice on our little starter island here, just to kind of pretty things up. And useful for what we're going to need to do here coming forward. And so we're going to go ahead and build this on screen with all of y'all, so that way you see how to do it and can replicate it in your own worlds if you so desire to. Nothing too fancy, but it's going to be kind of fun for us to do it together. And welcome back, League of Super Friends, to a super speed moment where we will go through and actually build this sugarcane farm on screen with you all. Here are some of the materials you'll need loosely. And taking the slabs, we're going to go ahead and place those down here. 5, 2, 2, 2, 2, 5s. And you're going to continue that pattern. As you can see right there, I only placed 4. And so once I notice that mistake, I'll have to go back and tear it all down. Fun. But moving forward from that, how has everyone been? I hope you are enjoying this view of super speed mode where we continue to count which ones we made the mistake on right here and tear down the blocks so that we can replace them in a circular area. We want to create a whole circle for our sugarcane. It's not going to be a very big one, but it's going to give us plenty of sugarcane. And I get a free ink sac right there. 2s, 2, and then we're going to place 5 right here. 2, 2, and 5. Getting the right measurements there. We then place some stairs. And this is just so that you have areas that you can enter into the farm. And the next step is to take some jungle log and place that in between these areas right here. You just want to take those and go 4 high with them. And this creates a area that you have definitively defined. This is the pillar areas that you're going to walk in. Placing a couple stairs, if you can place them the right way, like I seem to be failing at, you create a nice little arch area, and then we're going to come back in with the jungle logs and place those again in pillar areas, so that way we have another area that we know is where we are building around. We are going to come back and fill these walls in. This is just the frame, and the walls are actually going to get filled in with the jungle log, so I'm not certain why I didn't decide to do it all at once, but this made it easier in my mind, so that's the way I went. Coming back and filling those in, we create the walls that we are going to be building our sugarcane farm inside. And if you guys wanted to build along in your own worlds, you can absolutely build these. This is why I'm building it on camera for you, so you can replicate it and use it in your own world. It's not exactly a revolutionary design, but feel free. I'm going to go ahead and place slabs on top of these arches. This just creates a more roof area for your sugarcane farm. Then we come back and place slabs on all of these corner pieces. I then use jungle fences and place them in the wrong spots. You'll see again, I'll notice that later and come back and fix that, but you want them to be facing out, not into the farm. So here I am taking those off and replacing them here shortly. Going on, I decided to place the fences in the right spot, facing out towards the edge of the farm, the exterior of the farm, place slabs in between and jungle fences. And this is basically the roof. We will add one more final detail here shortly, but the roof is not that difficult. I will probably come back and add some more detail to the roof off camera, but as of right now, the roof is very plain, and it wasn't meant to be anything special, just a nice little roof area. But moving forward, the final detail is to add in some campfires here on all these corner points. You'll need a total of 8 to do that. And then you just want to leave them going. I'm not putting those out. Those are going to create light sources around the area, but also be a nice area. Filling in this area now with dirt, you need to make certain that you have a platform to grow your sugarcane on, and it should all be level with your stairs, so that's what we're doing right now. Just fill it in nicely. And the pattern I'm going to be using here is one I actually picked up from pixleriffs. I watched one of his videos, and he has a great idea for how to kind of maximize your area. You dig a hole, you go 2 forward and 1 to the left, and then you create your next hole there, and you kind of maximize the amount of area that you can build on. So thank you, pixleriffs. That was awesome, and taught me a lot in his survival guide. Go check that out if you guys have any desire to learn some more tips and tricks about Minecraft. Pixleriffs is great at those, but as you can see, that's what I'm doing right here. Just kind of continuing that pattern all along. There will be a couple spots along the edges of this farm that are kind of left out. You'll see that I kind of address this later in the video, but you're going to make plenty of sugarcane with this farm, and it was more for the aesthetic purposes of having a circular area. Coming back in now, we're filling all those holes in with water. You want a water source in every last one of those holes, so that way your sugarcane can grow next to those water sources. And it's important that you then come back and fill those in with slabs so that you don't fall into those water holes when you're in here collecting all of your sugarcane. You don't want to be dealing with that, it's a hassle. So now that I have placed the wrong block there and accidentally gotten rid of that water source, I will replace it now and then put the slab in. And it's time to put in some sugarcane. I started along the edges, and as you can see, there are some spots that you can't place the sugarcane because there's no water source next to it, and that's okay. We're moving forward. We're going to go ahead and place all those sugarcane down on the edges that we can, and then we'll come back in and fill in this center area after we check that all those spots are filled that we can. Yep, now we're moving into that center. Filling in on this all with sugarcane, so that way you have full area and being one shy. There we go. And this is the final result of the exterior. We will come back again and make that pretty later on. And there it is. Finished product here. Pretty simple little handcrafted sugarcane farm where we will have to manually gather all of our sugarcane. And as you can see, there are some areas where we weren't able to plant sugarcane because we weren't able to get a water source near them. So there will be some spots that are sugarcane less in this farm. But if I'm perfectly honest, you're going to get enough sugarcane from this farm. you shouldn't end up needing to use that couple spots worth of sugarcane anyway. Just collect them as you go. And I think I'll leave this particular chest here in order to collect all the sugarcane. And yeah, that's it for now on this. The next project will actually be a interesting one. It's going to be something I haven't done before because I finally got fabric and the replay mod. So that means I'm going to be able to do a time lapse for you guys. And I think what I'm going to do for this time lapse is I'm going to go ahead and build this river. And then I'm going to build a building for my enchantments right here. And if I, for some reason, can't get a time lapse to work, I will end up using super speed instead. And so, without any further ado, we're going to go ahead and get started on this time lapse. And here we go. There we have it. Here is our enchanting area. This is just the interior or exterior. I'll be doing the interior off camera, kind of sprucing up these paths as well off camera. But as you can see, we got quite a bit done today. We got this nice little river here done, leading down here. I'll probably end up putting some axolotls, decorating around here a little bit some more, maybe some bushes with some hidden light sources, that kind of stuff. Prettying up this area definitely while I'm off camera, so that way next time when you come back things will look a little different. Not going to show you the interior of this because it's nowhere near done. But as you can see, we got a nice little exterior here, and I think it looks quite nice. I will definitely be doing a little bit of prettying up of both of these things though off camera, the sugarcane farm and this. And when you guys come back, I will definitely have the bookshelves and everything like that in here, and things are going to be looking quite nice. But with that, we have done everything we wanted to do this episode. We've got quite a bit done. We managed to build ourselves a nice little sugarcane farm, build ourselves a nice area for where we're going to be doing our enchanting of the tools, create some paths to the areas, and of course spruce up the area with a nice new river. And with all of that, I appreciate all of you watching today. Be sure that you stay safe and stay healthy, and we will see you all next time. Bye.